word.
So, guys, first article this week. Okay, you ready?
We're ready.
Right. This artist guy, Simon Weckert from Berlin, posted a video on YouTube showing that he managed to hack Google Maps by carrying 99 phones in a little, you know, those little like wagon cart things that the kids pull around.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he put 99 phones all connected to Google Maps into this little wagon cart
Yeah.
to do an experiment and see if he could hack Google Maps. And he basically turned all the green streets to red by walking slowly up these streets with these 99 phones. Crazy.
I think you used the words hack quite generously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, this is the idea that if you look on Google Maps and you type in directions, it would tell you which streets are good to go down, right? Like,
Yes.
that's a green street, there's clearer traffic, and he's dragging 99 phones. I don't know why he didn't do 100. There's 99,
No,
maybe
'cause
that's
he was
better
listening to
marketing.
Jay-Z,
I don't know.
And he goes,
He's dragging them
"That's
down the
number."
street slowly to make it look like there's lots of people in the traffic jam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what constitutes hacking Google now?
I don't know why, I mean, we would want to do this, but basically it showed that there's a high concentration of users on those streets, and tricked drivers into believing that, oh, can't go down there, but yet it was literally bare. So I think he posted this video, and then people were like, oh, I don't think this is real. Like, he's not said much about it. And an engineer from Google said, no, this could potentially work, actually. And then this Simon person updated, everyone on how he basically did it, and, gave a little bit more insight. And he's like, he discovered that if he stopped the cart or the wagon, then the maps would show a traffic jam. Right? So the wagon had to be constantly in motion for the jam to get like registered, and then it was registering it as like slow moving traffic, blah, 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 blah. But Google basically put out a response saying, actually, we kind of need to know this, because if there's like a malicious person with malicious intent, they could actually do this to divert emergency vehicles away from certain streets.
No, I was thinking, in my mind, I get 99 phones, put them in my car, and I drive to work, and might clear traffic for me.
Wait, I don't know how many people look, like, if it's the same route that they take, I don't know how many people use Google Maps.
A lot.
Do they? Even though it's the same route?
Not if
Damn it,
do
you
you use it to
hacked-
work? If
You
you
hacked my
is
hack.
that normal?
Yeah.
On your way
I
to-
don't use Google Maps
on your
if I
daily-
know where I'm going.
It's interesting to know that the
I don't know where I'm going.
emergency services might.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
do they actually do that?
That's
like
interesting. I thought they had, I don't know if they use Google Maps. I thought they had their own internal map system. Because we have our own internal map
They'd
system.
have to do the.
It's called
You
Gary.
think they'd have to do the test or whatever, like taxi drivers in London, like emergency vehicle services driving. They should know where they're going.
No, but they know where they're going. But the whole point is,
Getting
if
there-
they normally go down that road, but they're saying
There's
the only
traffic.
way they know that road has a traffic jam at the moment. The feedback comes from a lot of people using it through Google Maps.
Yeah.
The alternative is cameras. Like, if there's cameras on roads,
Yeah.
they can have an internal system that uses that as feedback. But even if
Yeah.
they have an internal system, they have to get the data from somewhere, and Google's like the most accurate one we have at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you can influence Google Maps, then you can influence anybody that's using that as data.
It's interesting how he just came up with this experiment.
I know. He's an artiste,
What does that mean?
Artists are creative, He's and especially those ones that like to be moving and moving art.
Do they
This
say
is
it like
moving
that though?
art.
Do they say we are artists?
Yeah.
He's an artist, right? But then he put teeth at the end. So now he's an artiste.
But you know
But
what
he
got
started off being
me?
an artist.
Because there's an actual video that shows him walking the streets.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, Gordon, blimey, these people of Berlin are very, very patient. No one even beeped him, and he was walking in the middle of the road. They just like sort of
Why
went
was he in
around.
the middle of the road?
Yeah, sometimes it was in the middle of the road, just walking.
Why?
I don't know.
To
I
mimic
don't know.
to mimic the
Can't
car.
you just be on the path?
Yeah, surely.
No,
you can.
he wasn't. He was walking in the road.
No, seriously, if I saw that guy walking on the road, I think he's got some mental issues.
Yeah, but the cars were very patient. They just sort of,
Because he looks,
you know.
it doesn't look like he's.
Look at this car. Just he's
All
like,
the-
oh,
The cars
okay.
obviously, the cars are looking at their sat navs like, oh, there's a traffic jam. I expected to be going this slow anyway.
So I've got a question for you then. If, bearing in mind, you know, you're driving down the road, you've got your Google Maps open, and you look down and you see like, there's going to be redirections or whatever. You get out at the gas station because the petrol station because you need to fill up your car, and you talk to someone. You talk to a local who's happened to get in a conversation. You say, you know, like I saw there's like redirections. Do you know like the quickest way to get down the road, like to get down to this place?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. If you go straight down and you just pass the traffic lights, you go straight down the road. You're like, okay. You listen and you're like, okay, these directions they sound good. This guy knows where he's at. You get back in the car and you see, and all of a sudden, on one of these roads that he's told you to go down, there's a traffic jam on Google Maps. Are you going to believe, you're immediately going to believe the technology, aren't you?
Yes.
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 So,
To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm asking someone for directions when I've got the technology in my car.
Yeah. I was thinking.
well,
the
no,
same
like,
thing. I was
have
thinking,
you never got
why?
have you never got to like a small towns or something where Google Maps isn't, I don't know,
I guess,
when I've
yeah.
used Google
Yeah,
Maps,
yeah.
it's not brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Fair point.
So
Can-
now,
And
now you're
also-
driving down the road, and you see the road that he's told you to go down that looks like a good road. Your Google Maps is telling you to go a different way,
Yeah.
but you can't see it quite clear enough. Are you going to chance it and go down because you think I don't see
Oh, yeah.
traffic,
I'm
or
a
are you just
gambler.
going to follow your
I'm a
Google
gambler.
Maps?
I was gonna say
Let's
that.
do it.
Like,
Let's go down.
Do you trust the word of the person, or do you like get their directions and you're like, oh yeah, and then you get in your car and you're like, I'll just go. I'll just go.
Do you ever have it where like you walk into somewhere and you know it's in like that direction. You know it's up the hill.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't remember, is it left up the hill, right up the hill, or it's in there, that vicinity. And then you're like, hey, excuse me, to some stranger on the side of the street, look, I'm trying to get to this place. Do you know which way it is? Then he immediately points down the hill in the complete opposite direction of where you want to go. And then you have to be polite. You have to listen to the rest of the
You say,
like what
"Thank
it's saying,
you."
right? And then he's like, yeah, so you just go down there and you're like, okay, yeah. And you take a right and you'll see, oh, I used to live in that corner. You're like, oh, okay, hurry up. He finishes the sentence. Then what do? You
You're
have to
like
walk
stuck.
partly down the hill first.
no.
And wait, just slowly and wait for him to go.
You just go, thanks, mate, and then you go the way that you're supposed to go. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, no. Very, very similar to Max's one, right? When someone asks me where to go, I go, yeah. If you go up this road, left and right. I don't even know where it is. I'll just go left. That's my go-to.
so
That is my
mean.
go-to. So if someone goes, do you know where this place is? I go, yeah. If you go down this road, left and right, you're there.
No.
Yeah. Some old lady.
You
right
don't
now
do
is
that,
still
Dev.
walking
You
left
do
and
not
right.
do that.
I do that every single time.
Babe, that's such bad karma.
It's not. Because I giggle afterwards.
Yeah, no giggling.
All karma is defeated by giggling.
Oh my goodness. I kind of waffle with my directions. So then I feel like they've probably forgotten it by the time I finish. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then blah, blah, it's about that. And you'll pass this and that. And then.
You're waffling now. I've lost where you're going.
I just say
and
that's
I'm
what
like,
it is.
did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the polite way to... yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a polite
Do
person.
you know one of the most useful ways now, when I was a consultant in London, I spent a lot of time going to like new offices, and then I had to figure out where it is, and I want to get on time for the meeting or whatever. One of the best things I did was use Street View, and then you can like walk the
Oh
journey
yeah.
with Street View. And then I found I didn't even need to use my Google Maps on the way, because once you see it visually, like it's just so easy to download like the way, so then you just walk,
Yeah.
just using
Yeah.
what you remember. So you do it once on Street
Yeah.
View, then you can do the rest on your own, as long as it's not like a massive journey. But most of the time,
Ah.
you jump out
Just
of a tube stop
visualizing
and
it.
then,
Visualizing what your journey would be.
I'm visualizing 1 minute warning.
Oh wait, are you saying you use Street View before your journey?
yes.
Yes.
Ah.
So, yeah. It's like he's walking it virtually.
Okay, I like this. Yeah.
And similarly, we did a walk from Banbury to Wales in England, which makes no sense to most people listening, but from the middle of England to Wales, which was like 180 kilometers, and then the roads, which were like off-road a bit more. I did that on Street View as well to sort of understand in the morning, you know, and then you walk it, and then it's much easier than reading a map. Well, at least for us
that's
generation,
pretty good.
us millennials, which
I
You got
remember
up
when I
and
was,
you street viewed 180 kilometers worth of journey.
no, I didn't do 180 kilometers in one day.
I've been tired of the street viewing, let alone walking.
But one interesting thing I wanted to say about the article, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how at the moment Google uses our phone and then we give that data to the cloud, the Google cloud, and they tell everybody else how
Where
the
we're
roads
at.
are condition-wise in terms of traffic. Tesla are doing a similar thing, at least back when I was studying this at university, where the Tesla at the front, he measures a lot more stuff. So he measures like the slippiness of the road, how wet it is, like how tight a corner might be, and then he tells the Tesla behind him what to expect when it's coming up to to that area. So it can so a Tesla now, when they become self-driving, it'll be used a lot more. But even today, a Tesla, if it notices it's slippy because 3 Teslas have been passed already and went, oh, this is low grip, the next one will come by, and the car will just slow itself down more so than the driver might expect.
Wow.
So it's a much safer turn.
Wow.
You would feel like, you know, those cyclists in the Olympics where they take turns at being at the front.
Yeah.
You'd feel like you'd want that with the Tesla. So it's not always that one at the front, you know, in the danger zone.
Yeah.
You know, other people get a chance as well.
Tom Cruise is in that one.
The danger zone.
Can you imagine just Teslas on that? They all meet up in a car park before they go to work.
At Macca's car park.
Yeah, you're first today.
Look at the boy racers on one side and the Teslas on the other.
Just a side note to what Maxi's saying, right? Like, Danton's got a Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
And his car will automatically slow down if he's too close, right? Yeah. And he said to me that it's more dangerous that when the car just automatically brakes, because you're using your visuals and you're gauging stuff, and then when he's about to like overtake, sometimes it's pulled him back. It's started to brake because he's too close to the car in front of him.
Right, but so if he's got his foot on the accelerator, it still brakes.
I think it automatically. There's this, I don't know what it's called, but it automatically brakes. And then he's like, he said there's been 3 occasions where he's just like it rocked forward and the belts caught him, and he's just like, oh, it slowed him dramatically down because the car was like, you're too close. And I was like, can you turn that off? Surely you can turn that off.
Can he?
I don't know. He said, I don't know.
I only just learned how to use cruise control this week, and so I've been using it everywhere, even just around the suburbs.
So you're now burning more fuel.
What do you mean?
Cruise control is meant to be for distances, right?
I know, but I was like, oh, this is fun. So like on the 60 roads, I set it at 60, and I'm like, ooh, it's so good.
Cruise control been out since the 90s. Emma's discovered it in 2020.
I know.
I don't know how to use cruise control.
We've had it in the car.
The tough thing about
obviously,
cruise control is the people next to you don't know you're using it. So you have to like put your feet in the air to demonstrate, right? Woo! No feet.
Emma, you've got to do that. You go, I know how to use cruise control. Look at my feet. They're up in the air.
It's really good.
Break.
It's really good.